Earlier this year, PARCC Assessment results showed high achievement levels in District 204. However, they also shed light on a significant achievement gap. In a recent workshop, the board started discussions on how to close that gap. The special meeting focused on the disconnect between the curriculum and African American students as opposed to their peers. Only 31% of African American students scored as proficient in English language arts, and only 25% in math. That's compared to 60% of white students and 76% of Asians reporting proficiency in ELA, and 57% of white and 82% of Asian students doing the same in math. Though there's no specific strategy in place for struggling students, each school in the district has a set of guidelines and various enrichment programs. Administrators shared how, when implemented, they can help close the gap one student at a time.
So we know that these are some of the stories that our data is not showing, but we know that's happening because of what the research strongly suggests, that we continue to make those opportunities available for our students.
While board members applauded the accomplishments of the individual students, they felt the group should focus on a broader approach backed up by numbers.
Primarily what I think I'm hearing is that it's bearing fruit for a little here and a little there. What we're attempting to do, we actually have proof points with data that it is working and that it is working for a large swath of our students, as opposed to a few here and a few there.
President of the DuPage County NAACP, Veretta Yancey, agreed with board members, saying concrete data needs to be collected. However, she had concerns about who would be asked to the table to solve the problem.
If the school has a predominant white administration and staff, and they're using that same administration and staff to put programs together for students of color, there's still a disconnect. And so I'm pleased, if I did hear it right, that they will be bringing parents and community leaders in at the table to help to make some of the programs.
Both administration and the board say this is the first step in a long journey. The board will continue discussions on the achievement gap at their next meeting.